So, there's this one moment I'll never forget. I was on a solo backpacking trip through Southeast Asia, just kind of floating between countries, living the dream. I had always dreamed of experiencing different cultures, meeting new people, and just getting out of my comfort zone. Everything was going so well until it wasn't. I remember it so vividly, almost like it happened yesterday. I was in this little coastal town, beautiful, quiet, with narrow streets that led straight to the beach. I was heading to a local market when, out of nowhere, my foot slipped on a wet patch of sidewalk. And then I was on the ground. Pain shot up my leg like nothing I've ever felt before. I tried to stand up, but the pain was unbearable. My knee felt like it was broken. I remember the locals gathering around, looking concerned but unsure of what to do. They offered me some water, but I could tell from their faces that this wasn't going to be an easy fix. I had been so careful about everything else on my trip, making sure my bags were packed right, researching where to go, what to eat, even downloading travel apps. But what I hadn't thought about was what would happen if something went wrong. I hadn't thought about the possibility of an accident. And in that moment, that little thing I hadn't planned for being hurt while far from home felt like a huge, heavy weight. The idea of paying for medical expenses in a foreign country made my stomach churn. My mind started racing. How much would it cost? Would my insurance even cover this? What if it didn't? I was helped to a nearby clinic, and after some x-rays and a few too many hours waiting around, the doctor confirmed what I already knew. I had torn a ligament in my knee. Surgery was recommended. My stomach dropped. I couldn't believe this was happening. I thought, I'm stuck here. I'm alone. And I can't afford this. But then, something pretty incredible happened. I pulled out my phone and checked my insurance app because I had taken the time to set up travel insurance before I left. And sure enough, it was there. The Oros Insurance. I'd honestly just picked it because it seemed like a decent option at the time. I didn't think much about it, but now I was hoping that I'd made the right choice. I called the number on the app, and a representative answered almost immediately. They asked for the details of my situation, and within just a couple of hours, I got a message saying that all of my medical expenses, including surgery, were covered. I was stunned. I couldn't believe it. That moment, when the relief washed over me, I don't even know how to describe it. All that panic, all that fear melted away. I wasn't stuck. I wasn't going to be buried under a mountain of medical bills. Someone was there for me, even in the middle of nowhere. I know what you're probably thinking. Of course, insurance covers things like that, right? But I've traveled before, and trust me, things don't always go as smoothly as you hope. I've had travel insurance in the past that didn't come through for me when I needed it most. This wasn't the case here. It felt like I'd found a hidden gem in the chaos of travel. This insurance company had my back when I needed it most. And honestly, after that experience, I can't imagine traveling without it. So, if you're someone who loves to travel, or even if you're planning a quick getaway, let me tell you, don't leave it to chance. It might feel like a hassle to set up travel insurance, but I can't tell you how much of a relief it was to have that peace of mind. And if you're wondering where I got mine, I'd say Oros. It's not just any insurance, it's the one that came through for me. Honestly, it's one of those travel hacks I wish I'd known about sooner. You can check them out at oros.insure. I'll drop the link in the description in case you want to take a look. It's been a lifesaver for me, and I trust it completely. No, this isn't some sponsored ad. It's just my story, and I really wish someone had shared this with me before I went. Trust me, you don't want to leave your health or your finances up to chance while you're abroad. So go ahead, travel smart, and take that extra step to protect yourself just in case life throws you a curveball, because you never know when you might need it.